Interesting piece, Jonathan Martin writing over at Politico, a piece called Why the GOP Can't Unite. And the point that he's making is that there's basically two Republican parties right now. Now, I think that you could argue, and probably quite cogently, that 5-10 years ago, there were two Democratic parties. There was the neoliberal Democratic Party, the kind of Clinton-Obama wing of the party, the corporate wing of the party. And then there was the Bernie Sanders wing of the party, the progressive wing of the party. Joe Biden has now embraced, he had Bernie Sanders write some of his most consequential legislation. The American Act and an awful lot of the Infrastructure Act. Bernie Sanders was right in the middle of that. The Biden administration and the Democratic Party now is far more progressive than it was just 10 years ago. So that split, that schism in the Democratic Party has been largely healed. I mean, there are still, we still got screwed by Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema when it came to the We the People Act, the For the People Act back last year. But by and large, the Democratic Party is united. Not so the Republican Party. The Republican Party is now where the Democrats were a decade ago with, kind of these two large factions. One being the Trump humpers, the MAGA faction. They want an authoritarian leader. They want to diminish the power of Congress and the Supreme Court. They want, a super powerful president. They want to gerrymander every state possible. They want to suppress the vote of black people, Hispanic people, and frankly, anybody who lives in a city. They want to privatize public schools all across the country. They want to shut down the EPA. I mean, it just goes on, and they want more tax cuts for billionaires. And then, actually, both factions of the Republican Party want that stuff. But basically, as long as Trump is a force, and we'll see if these criminal trials diminish his potency as a force, but as long as Trump is a force, the Republican Party is going to be mired in dysfunction, and they will only be able to function, frankly, as an opposition party, as a party who can say no. They have no ability to say yes to anything, basically. I mean, this is, Jim Jordan is the perfect poster child for this. 16 years in Congress and never passed a single bill. Not one piece of legislation has his name on it, as the principal author. This is the Trump, the MAGA Republican Party. They're all about performance art. They're all about outrage. They're all about trying to get their faces on Fox News every night and raising money. You got Jim Jordan, who's now worth $30 million. From wrestling coach to multimillionaire. How'd you do that, Jim?